Hello, everybody. Today is October 1st, and Ollie and I are going to read to you from the Countdown to Halloween book. It says there's a story each day. So we are going to read to you from the Peanuts Countdown to Halloween. October 1. Dear Great Pumpkin, Linus was excited. It was October, and that was one of his favorite months of the year. It's mine and Ollie's favorite month, too. Why? Well, for one thing, he loved the weather. Got a bit cooler, and he loved all the fall colors. He especially enjoyed watching the leaves change color on the trees and jumping in pile of leaves after they fell. And remember, we learned from Snoopy and Linus and Charlie Brown not to jump into a pile of leaves with a wet sucker. But there was one thing about October Linus loved most of all: Halloween. And for the usual reasons, you might think it was because he enjoyed trick or treating, or wearing a costume, or the Halloween parties. Linus usually missed out on most of those things because he was waiting in the pumpkin patch for the Great Pumpkin. Linus believed that every Halloween the Great Pumpkin picked the most sincere pumpkin patch he could find, and then visited it and left gifts for all the good little boys and girls who waited in the pumpkin patch to see him. Linus always wrote a letter to the Great Pumpkin and mailed it a few weeks before Halloween to say he was looking forward to Halloween and finally meeting the Great Pumpkin. But it seemed to get more difficult every year since none of his family or friends believed in the Great Pumpkin. His older sister Lucy was especially a non-believer. She loved to tease him about the Great Pumpkin. Linus took a piece of paper out and a pencil and began to write his letter. Dear Great Pumpkin, I am looking forward to your arrival on Halloween night. Just as he finished writing the sentence, Lucy came over and read what he wrote. She smirked and said, Santa Claus has elves to help him. What does the Great Pumpkin have? Oranges? Ha 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 ha. Then she walked away, still laughing at her brothers and at her joke. Linus sighed. He believed the Great Pumpkin was a lot like Santa in that he knew which children were the good children and which children were the bad children. He must keep his list on an orange piece of paper. Linus was worried that Lucy's joke might upset the Great Pumpkin. He continued to write his letter, asking, Please don't listen to my sister Lucy, sir. Lately, she hasn't been kind to anyone. He signed his letter and seated it in an envelope and then sealed the envelope. He rarely had asked Lucy for help, but asked Lucy to help him take it to the post box. This is day 1 of Countdown to Halloween. We will count again tomorrow with day 2. Good night from Ollie the Otter.